What's going on, boys and girls? What's up, world? Austin John Plays here, and it's the 1-year anniversary of the Nintendo Switch. Happy anniversary, Switch. Let's talk about what Nintendo has in store for us for the next year. First, if you guys don't mind, I want to give you a quick little 30-second update on the channel. I've been selected as one of only 40 content creators in the entire world to be part of Facebook's new Facebook Gaming Pilot program. I'm the only one on there who's doing Nintendo and is family friendly, so if you guys want to see me do my Let's Plays and my daily streams Monday through Thursday, as well as some on the weekends, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. However, I'm still going to be doing a whole bunch of content here. Tips and tricks whenever an awesome game comes out, reviews, all the stuff that you guys love. Also, the streams right now are a little bit quieter over there, so feel free to come through. We're gonna have a conversation, chat. It's a little bit more intimate. And with no further ado, let's talk about the Switch. The 7th major console from Nintendo brought the company out of a very dark place that the Wii U left it in, and they did something revolutionary. They made a handheld console that easily docks at home and provides an easy to understand and fun experience for both modes. They were launching a much anticipated game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a game that they've teased for years before its release, which Nintendo knew would be a hit, as they went to E3 in 2016 with one game. That game. And that game went on to win Game of the Year of 2017.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
But Nintendo knows they can't win the console market race on their own, so they decided to play nice. When the Switch launched, they announced that there were over 100 games in development for the Switch from over 70 different third-party publishers. In the first month alone, they shipped over 3 million units, which they only projected 2 million, so kudos to them. At the time, there was a Switch shortage. Local and branch game stores would put up signs on the doors saying if they had a Switch in stock or if they were sold out more than in stock. It was a hot item. Hot items are good things. On launch day, the Nintendo Switch had 5 games available. 1-2 Switch, Fast RMX, I Am Setsuna, I'm probably still not saying that right, Just Dance 2017, yay, and Breath of the Wild. But with today's day and age of the digital eShop, that means that they don't need to have staggered releases. Within 2 months of launch, there were already 14 games available. In April, we got a port of Mario Kart 8, originally for the Wii U, but now it has every DLC included in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. In June, we got Nintendo's new IP, ARMS, that lasted long. In July, we got the second installment of Splatoon, Splatoon 2. August, we got Fire Emblem Warriors. September, there was a port of Pokken Tournament for Pokken Tournament DX with all the DLC included. In October, we got Super Mario Odyssey. In November, we got a port of Bethesda's Skyrim. I felt as though it was important to list that here because, well, it shows that a major studio's willingness to support the Switch for a major cross-platform release, which they also released Doom for the Switch the following month. And on December 1st, we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I list these games here because it shows Nintendo had plans. They had a major first-party release almost every single month for the Nintendo Switch. And as Nintendo doesn't shoot for the best graphics or frame rate on games, their claim to fame is amazing first-party titles. That's why Nintendo fans buy a Nintendo console. You wouldn't buy any Nintendo console if it didn't have Mario or Pokemon or Zelda on it. Nuh-uh. By December 2017, after the Black Friday rush, Nintendo Switch has sold over 10 million units, making the Switch the fastest selling console in the United States in its first 10 months, outpacing the Wii's performance of 4 million units in the same time period. This also means that in the first 9 months, it outsold the Wii U's entire lifespan. That makes sense because no one bought the Wii U because there weren't games for it because it was hard to make games for it. And if you don't have games, then you don't have a system. Nintendo's quarterly reports for the period ending December 31st, 2017, New Year's Eve, was Nintendo's most profitable quarter since 2009. Wow, the Wii days. Nintendo plans on having over 20 million units by the end of 2018, pretty much doubling what they did. Nintendo plans to have as good of a 2018 as they did of a 2017. And that's going to be a little bit difficult. It means that the Switch is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. Nintendo wants to have one in every household. In fact, some analysts say that there's going to be more than one in every household, and it's going to be more of a personal item than a family console item. It also means Nintendo is making a lot of money. That's good. From a company and hardware standpoint, that means that the Switch will be manufactured more easily accessible. Stores from Target to Walmart to GameStop are getting regular shipments. If you walk into one of those local stores, you're going to find yourself a Switch. It also means that there's more money for promotion. More promotion equals more exposure. More exposure means more people know about it. More people know about it means more people who want it. More people who want it, more people that buy it. Promotions lead to sales. Done. From a software side, this means that there's money to fund new projects. Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon may have seemed like a cash grab to some people, but the money goes to the next generation of Pokemon on the Switch, which Nintendo knows will really help drive those sales. Some of the better selling games for the Switch have been its ports. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Pokken Tournament DX, and some people also believe Splatoon 2, although this one is arguable, is also a port. This means Nintendo knows that it made a great game. A great game that they want to expose to more people, a larger audience. Also, with the Switch's handheld mode, a brand new way to enjoy a game that you already love. I mean, come on, Mario Kart 7 for the DS looked like this. And now you get this in handheld mode with the Switch with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I am mad at that. January 11th, 2018, we got a Nintendo Direct Mini. It's a mini because it's nothing too crazy. Just a way to announce some games that they're working on, although we did get some fun reveals and also some actual release dates. Pokken Tournament DX is getting new DLC. There's a large competitive market who loves this game, and they love its new content. The new Kirby game, Kirby Star Allies, is coming out March 16, 2018. I loved Crystal Shards on the N64, I don't know about you. Hyrule Warriors, a hack and slash game from the Wii U, is coming out spring this year, with all 29 playable characters from the Wii U and 3DS editions, with new content as well. A new Mario Tennis game is coming out. Hooray! And even though I'm not crazy about it, Mario sports games have a tendency of selling very well. Mario Odyssey is a new mode of balloon hunting, which is actually pretty fun. It mixes your knowledge of a level and your ability to pull off speedrun tactics to earn a buttload of coins. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze is being ported over to the Switch. I never played it on the Wii U. I don't know many people who did. And in a strange turn of events, we're also getting Dark Souls Remastered for the Switch. We also got Bayonetta 1 and 2 for the Switch, and an announcement that Bayonetta 3 is currently in development exclusively for the Switch. Also, April 20th, we're getting Nintendo Labo, a cardboard peripheral for the Switch, which is, well, interesting nevertheless. Now, out of all the games listed here, some of them are cool, but nothing is a system seller. No one's gonna look at Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and Mario Tennis is like, you know what? I didn't want Breath of the Wild, I didn't want to do Odyssey, but this is what I've been waiting for. I want to buy the Nintendo Switch so I could play Mario Tennis. We still have E3 ahead of us, where we may still get some more information on the games that we've been teased on, games that may come completely out of the blue, and features for the Switch as well as its online service, and release dates for games that we've already seen. Let's look at some possible games that we could see at either E3 or in an additional Direct this year. We may get some information on Metroid 4, which we got a, 12-second teaser of the logo, as we may see a demo or some development footage, although I don't really think we'll be seeing this game out this year. In a very rare instance, we may see a holiday release, but my bet's gonna be on 2019. Pokemon for the Switch has no information other than it will be disruptive of the franchise and possibly use the Unreal Engine. We don't have a title or a leaked codename or anything. Now, I feel as though this is normal for Nintendo Game Freak, especially considering that Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon leaked online almost 10 days before the release. They're playing this one close to the chest. We may see a teaser for design or development footage the way that we did for Sun and Moon, you know, where we saw the hand-drawn picky pecks and stuff. The biggest question is, will we see a 2018 release? And honestly, I don't know. No one does. In the past, the release dates between generations are either next year or the year after. For Diamond and Pearl was 2006, but 2008 Platinum. Then in 2009 we got HeartGold, SoulSilver, and the following year Black and White in 2010. 2011 got nothing before Black and White 2. Then right after that was X and Y. Then right after that was Oris. They skipped a year for Sun and Moon, and then the next year Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. They're using a well-established engine for the game, so they don't need to make their own. And I feel as though the hardest part for them is deciding the content, and moreover the style of game. It's going to be setting a tone for the upcoming generation. They have a brand new, much more powerful system to take advantage of, and I know that they won't release the game until it's absolutely perfect. One thing is for certain, it will not be Diamond and Pearl Remix. One port that I know that everyone is thinking about is Super Smash Switch, or as I like to call it, S3. Take the content from the Wii U and the 3DS, add Link from Breath of the Wild, put Cappy on top of Mario, add in all the DLC, and boom, definitive edition. Easy. Nice? Nice, everyone could agree on that? Yeah. Some games from previous installments that I think that we could see is a new Super Mario Maker, or a port of the original since it still does use the touchscreen capabilities, but I think a new one is more likely since the Miiverse is shut down. We could see a new Super Mario Bros. The new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii was one of the best-selling games of Nintendo's entire history. However, every year since then has kind of gone down, has to do with the Wii U quite a bit. We could see a new Mario Kart since 8 Deluxe was pretty much just a port. However, that's more likely for 2019. We could see a new Mario Party. I just hope that they get rid of every single thing that they did in 10 and a lot of things from 9. We could see a new Animal Crossing. We just got the mobile game, and that sucks a whole bunch of people into a franchise. The same thing that they just did with Pokemon Go and then Sun and Moon, and then we got Super Mario Run, and then we got Odyssey. I also wouldn't be surprised if we saw an HD remake of a Zelda game, or one ported over from the Wii U. Twilight Princess or Wind Waker, or I don't know, maybe they'll make a Zelda HD remake of a game somewhere around that same generation that came out on the Wii that also uses motion controls. We're probably going to see how well Labo's doing over at E3 and possibly see a new kit being announced. We're also probably going to see it being used in classrooms and how well it's helping special needs people and things like that. And kids are learning to play the piano on it and all that beautiful, community stuff. But I know one thing a lot of people are thinking about is the online services that I think they're going to start charging September 2018, and moreover, the Virtual Console. The Virtual Console for the Switch is not the same as the Wii or the Wii U, because now it's a handheld. And playing Ocarina of Time or Paper Mario for the N64 in your hands while on a plane, that's a game changer, homie. Nintendo is thinking long and hard about how they're going to implement it. And from their initial idea, hell, they've already changed it as far as the retro game of the month and what they wanted to do with that. All I know is I want to have all of my Wii and Wii U purchases and Virtual Console purchases already on the Switch. That'd be really nice, and they just bring them over for free since I'm paying for the online service, or maybe like a $2 porting fee. Although, given the versatility of the game, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they're just going to hit you for a full dollar amount. Also, 5, 10, 15, hell, maybe even 20 years from now, people are still gonna own a Switch if they have their entire Virtual Console library on there. Let's think about that for a second. There's gonna be aftermarket batteries, there's gonna be screen enhancements, you're gonna get modded Switches that have 4K resolution and internal upscalers. They already are doing that with Zelda X Pro's GameCube HDMI adapter and the HDMI install for the N64. People are gonna have their entire library on the Switch for a long, long time. Therefore, making pretty much all of the retro consoles, the NES Classic, the SNES Classic, the rumored N64 Classic, all those are going to be obsolete. Because, you're not going to see those anymore, because you're already going to have all those games not only at home in 1080, but also in your hands. And everyone wants it in the hands. Everyone wants it in the hands. You put a micro SD card in there, you throw a 2 terabyte in theoretically, what else do you really need? Guys, we have a lot in store for us. I'm honestly not too crazy about the games that are coming out right now. However, right now, Nintendo isn't working on getting new sales. Nintendo is working on re-establishing the audience of people that did not own a Wii U and now own a Switch. They want to make sure that all the people who own a Switch are getting that Wii U experience that they missed out on. Then possibly come summer E3, then we're going to be focusing on the other half of the year, where we're gonna see some system sellers, because holiday season. Actually, I think 20-25% of all of the Switch's sales happen within a 2 or 3 week area, right around Black Friday, Christmas time. So they maybe totally, definitely, possibly are going that route once again. But guys, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts on what games you're excited for. Everyone's going to say Smash Switch and Diamond and Pearl remakes. Diamond and Pearl remakes aren't happening. We're probably not going to see too much information as far as a new Zelda game coming out. A weird idea is getting all of the handheld games on the Switch. Anything that involved the DS, like Diamond and Pearl, in theory, you could hold the Switch sideways and then have touchscreen at the bottom. And then it'd be weird with the Joy-Cons, though. So I don't really know what they're going to be doing as far as that, although the possibility is there. Maybe we're gonna have to wait for the homebrew community to figure that out. But yeah, guys, I'm wrapping this up. I rambled on long enough. Happy anniversary to the Nintendo Switch. Come check me out on Facebook Gaming for my daily live streams. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Be part of the community. I love you. In a completely platonic, mostly platonic way. Until next time, Austin John out.